So our campaign was an awareness campaign about the fentanyl crisis in Sacramento County. We worked with the Sacramento Department of Health, specifically their Substance Use Prevention and Treatment Department. And we collaborated on getting the message out about fentanyl poisoning and fentanyl overdose in the county. Fentanyl is a huge issue right now, the opioid crisis, it's only getting worse, and the deaths are only increasing month to month, so we're trying to get the word out, especially to young people, that oftentimes the pills that they're getting from their friends or on the street that look like Xanax or look like Percocets or look like Oxy are really laced with fentanyl, and about 2.02 milligrams can kill you, a very, very trace amount, about the size amount that can fit on a tip of a pencil. So it's very deadly.
It's so important to raise awareness about these things because people don't often talk about these things.
Yeah.
How important is it for companies and brands that have the impact, so to say, to talk about such topics which aren't really mentioned about or talked about?
I mean, I think agencies, departments of health, they have an obligation to talk about this stuff and get the message out. And using social and using digital are great ways to do it. It's cheap, the stuff goes viral if it's good content, but you have to make sure that it speaks to people where they are and it's timely and easy to access and non-threatening so that people can absorb the information and then pass it along and share it. So it's really important.
How important are the facts to promote? How important are those things?
You have to get it right. You have to get the facts right. There is a lot of information out there on the web, and oftentimes we don't know what's true and what's not. So we are always striving to let people know that our stuff is data, based in data. We give the sources, and everything we do is of value, and so people know that they can trust the information they're getting about the fentanyl crisis.
Awesome. Was your campaign on TV or was it digital?
Our campaign, our fentanyl awareness campaign, was all online. So we were using TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then our hub was our website, safersacramento.com. And we would push people to that website in order to give them more information, get treatment, get help. They can connect with providers, support groups. So it was really an effective campaign.
So asking this question from a marketing standpoint, how different is it to promote like healthcare stuff, healthcare medicine and all of that online versus on TV? Because I know that there are some restrictions there. So
Sure.
How different is it?
So I think the biggest difference between marketing online, marketing on television is the way that you can segment your audience, right? So advertising on radio, advertising on television, that's almost a shotgun approach to who you're going to reach. Obviously, you can choose a certain time of day and a certain show and try to reach that demographic. The power of social media is that you can really hyper-target. And so we know that we want to reach high school age kids or we want to reach college age kids about these specific issues. We can do that on the back end of social media and really hyper-target them and craft the right messaging, which is really important, so that they respond to it in a good way.